pursuant to General Order No. 1415 Headquarters, Philippine Army, dated on the 25th of November 2019, to organize the activation of 3 additional battalions that will reinforce the armed forces in addressing the internal security and for the territorial defense of the country, wherein the 98th Infantry Battalion is one of these maneuver units. It was recalled that in calendar year 2019, the 5th Infantry Division lost 3 maneuver battalions, when these units were deployed to reinforce the AFP forces in addressing the emerging terrorist extremists in the southern part of the country, and were recently absorbed by the 11th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, on the 5th of August 2019. Hence, the activation of the 98th Infantry Battalion served as one of the replacements of the unit's losses of the 5th ID in its operational requirements in the huge area of responsibility covering Region 2 and the Cordillera Administrative Region. The creation of the 98th Infantry Battalion aimed not only to support in suppressing terrorism and criminalities brought by the communist terrorist groups in the northern part of Luzon, but also to help its mother unit, the 5th ID, bring inclusive peace, security, and sustainable development in the AOR. In a modest ceremony held on the 1st of October 2020 at the 5th Division Training School, Camp Melchor F. de la Cruz, UP Gamo Isabela, the battalion was officially designated as a maneuver unit of the 5th Infantry Division, wherein the battalion was entrusted to Lieutenant Colonel Abraham M. Galangi Jr., General Staff Corps, Philippine Army. A seasoned officer with a grasp of leadership skills from the province of Ifugao, as the 1st Battalion Commander who will lead the 454 able officers, men and women who were integrated for the activation of the unit. The abled officers who compose the 98th Infantry Battalion as part of the 5th ID's fighting nest named their unit Masinag, which describe their aspirations to strive, to attain, and to maintain the standard of being the shining models who represent light, hope, and positivity in a bleak and chaotic society. The Masinag troopers' reflection of themselves as a unit is embodied within the form designs, colors, and symbols found in their unit's logo. The color red Masinag symbolizes the unit's power to influence, while the round strap of the logo symbolizes the soldiers' unity with one goal: to serve the people and secure the land. The number 98 represents the 98th Infantry Battalion of the Philippine Army. The brown describes the state of the unit as a reliable and committed troop of the Philippine Army, while the green color in the inner part of the circle also symbolizes the soldiers' generosity and productiveness in the performance of its duties and responsibilities. And the shining sun embodies the unit's source of strength and power. The vector in the seal symbolizes strong faith in God, as it is mirrored in the Holy Bible, while the whole armor is the expression of full trust in God's love, power, and sacrifices as what He has once done for everyone through Jesus Christ. Thus, the 98th Infantry Battalion is destined to persevere, to safeguard the people and the country so as not to give the enemy an advantage. The bronze symbolizes the unit's firmness and tactfulness in the performance of its duties. The 3 stars symbolizes the major islands of the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, where the Masinag troopers are always ready to serve for the Filipino nation, while the white color of the stars symbolizes purity of the soldier's heart to serve. The spear symbolizes gallantry in the battle. The hatchet also symbolizes exemplary heroism to render selfless service, while the shield, on the other hand, symbolizes the troops' toughness to protect the Filipino people and the country. It is worthy to note that during the test and evaluation conducted by the Training and Doctrine Command Philippine Army, highly commended the battalion as trained for garnering the overall evaluation result of 95% that was conducted on the 23rd of March 2021. It is an exemplary performance since the 98th Infantry Battalion has so far got the highest rating in all the units who underwent the unit organizational training test and evaluation that were evaluated since the year 2011. The battalion was declared as a fully operationalized maneuver unit through the Higher Headquarters Philippine Army Directive dated on the 16th of April 2021 and was further under operational control with the 502nd Infantry Liberator Brigade and immediately deployed to support the brigade in addressing the dwindling remnants of the communist terrorist group in the province of Isabela on the 21st of April 2021. It is considered remarkable that the battalion is at the right track in applying the technical and tactical skills and knowledge acquired by the Masinag troopers during their organizational training, embodied with good leadership and supervision, dedication, and established teamwork. Where in a few months' period of operationalization, the unit remarkably delivered and significantly contributed in the attainment of not only for the 5th Infantry Division, but the whole Philippine Army's mission in the province of Isabela. In different occasions of boosted efforts on intense intensify focused military operations, the Masinag Battalion was able to support in the significant degradation of the CTG remnants armed components and mass bases in the 5th ID AOR, which include the Central Front and the Regional Centro de Gravedad of the Comiteng Rehiyon Cagayan Valley in the province of Isabela from the 2nd quarter to 3rd quarter of 2021, and the Comiteng Provincia Cagayan of Comiteng Rehiyon Cagayan Valley in the province of Cagayan, upon the unit was redeployed, that supported the 501st Infantry Valiant Brigade campaign for the period covered the 4th quarter of 2021 to the 1st quarter of 2022. During the 1st quarter of 2022, the battalion again redeployed its forces upon the Joint Task Forces Tala, where they shifted its focus areas in the province of Kalinga and Southern Apayao, that likewise supported the 503rd Infantry Justice and Peace Brigade in the degradation of the Comiteng Larangan Guerrilla Baggas and North Abra, both of the Ilocos Cordillera Regional Committee of the CTG in the provinces. Among the Masinag Battalion accomplishments for the period are the following: facilitated the seizure and surrender of 35 assorted CTG firearms, which composed of 16 high-powered and 19 low-powered firearms. Recovery of numerous explosives, ammunition, communication equipment, and electronic devices, subversive documents, and other war materials from the CTG remnants. The battalion was also able to facilitate the rescue and surrender of 35 members of the Armed Regular and Unit Militiang Bayan of the Communist Terrorist Group, and apprehended 3 armed NPA terrorists during the initiated encounter at the vicinity of Cabagan, Isabela on the 23rd of July 2021, and special operations in Conor Apayao on the 12th of June 2022. Moreover, through the deployment of community support program teams, the battalion was able to clear 4 CTG-affected barangays in the province of Cagayan that greatly contributed to 501st Infantry Brigade in clearing the Comiteng Provincia Cagayan mass bases during the 1st quarter of 2022, wherein the CTG can no longer affect the implementation and delivery of government services for sustainable development in these areas. On non-combat support operations, the 98th Infantry Battalion was not just organized to counter terrorism, but it was activated as a partner for socio-economic and sustainable development that addresses the root causes of insurgency and poverty in the AOR. Hence, the Masinag Battalion established a good working relationship with its partner agencies through the signing of the Memorandum of Partnership and Agreements, aside from the continuous collaboration and coordination with partner agencies and civil society organizations, which aim to establish an active, resilient, and responsive partnership with a common objective to ensure the basic social services to be delivered to the rightful beneficiaries that will surely alleviate poverty and distress that are believed to be the root causes of insurgency in identified conflict-affected areas in the AOR. With these established partnerships, the following are the partnered intensified efforts spearheaded by the Masinag Battalion. Together with the Technical Education Skills and Development Authority, City of Ilagan, Isabela, jointly facilitated the conduct of NC2 skill scholarship trainings to former Militiang Bayan of the Communist NPA terrorists, their families, and other civilians who are residents in these conflict-affected areas. These technical skills they acquired can help them for their job employment for their families. Furthermore, the battalion, in partnership with Centro of Ilagan, facilitated the joint conduct of numerous community-based dialogue, which aimed to consult this conflict-affected community and gave solutions to the identified exploited issues relative to agrarian reform, which is one of CTG's tools of exploitation and recruitment. The unit, in partnership with the PNP counterparts in the area, also conducted numerous information awareness programs, which aim to enlighten the conflict-affected communities about the underground communist insurgents' arouse, organize, and mobilize strategy, and prevent them from the CTG's recruitment. It was remarkable to note that these activities significantly supported the conduct of focused military operations and the community-based dialogue that resulted in the numerous surrender of CNT armed and support personalities in the province of Isabela and Cagayan, both of Region 2. Thus, in coordination with the different partnered agencies in the provinces, the battalion was able to facilitate the delivery of services that address the raised issues and concerns of these conflict-affected areas, not only in Region 2, but also in the provinces of Kalinga and Apayao as well. These were conducted in numerous caravans, medical missions, military civic actions, gift-givings, and other forms of services that help alleviate the community's current situation. More Moreover, during the onslaught of the Typhoon Ulysses in November 2020, the Masinag troopers joined the call for tulong para sa mga biktima ng Bagyong Ulysses. The unit extended help to the victims of Typhoon Ulysses in Region 2, particularly in the provinces of Cagayan and Isabela. With the initiative of our soldiers, they were able to generate a considerable amount out of their salary to procure relief goods and pieces of assorted clothing to support in relieving the said typhoon victims. These modest achievements of your Masinag Battalion are just the beginning. With the established camaraderie, dedication, and teamwork, coupled with the support of our partner agencies and the Filipino people who are the source of every Masinag trooper's inspirations, the battalion will do more in undertaking their mandates to bring peace, security, and support to the attainment of sustainable development in the area of operations for the next generation to have a peaceful life. Nothing is impossible for the Masinag, as they maintain the culture of true service to the people. The 98th Infantry Battalion will always uphold the highest integrity for service to God, country, and the people.